What's up everyone, welcome back to the Final Fantasy X Hardcore Nuzlocke. If you join us in the chat, great to have you with us. Just had some minor audio issues there. Just making sure everything's coming in okay. Excellent, right. If you join us on the VOD, great to have you with us. And thanks for checking out the channel. Smash the like button, subscribe to the Jecht Geek community if you're not part of the other channel already. Never miss an upload, never miss a live stream, never miss a VOD. Now, we're back in the Cavern, and the purpose of today is, much like the last stream, is we're trying to kind of get everything we can from the Magic Urn. However, there is one thing that did bother me last time, and that was the Yojimbo fight. Because technically, according to the rules, we really shouldn't be doing the Yojimbo fight with an Aeon. I went back and I checked the rules, and it mentioned forced Aeon battles, i.e. Isaru and the Garuda in Besaid. So I'm actually very pleased that we've got back here. So what I'm looking to do today is both do Yojimbo and farm some items from the Magic Urn. Got a couple of new strats lined up. I'm thinking of putting Kimahri and Auron in the party. Let's just do a quick bit of customization. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to try out with... In fact, actually, I'm going to try with Waka first, because Kimahri is too good to have in the back row. What we do need, though, is Auron's +5 on the Onyx Bracer. That's going to allow him to tank the self-destruct. And what we'll also do is we'll put Kimahri with his blank Tetra armor, and then Riku can be in evading counter. Now, is there anything we can give? So let's do some swapping about. We'll give Yuna this. So, oh, that's a very nice arm. I wonder where we got that one from for Waka. What Waka has, though, is this, and I'm thinking we trial this with maybe just this on his own, because this gives him 679. And I went back and I looked at the footage from where Tidus was killed in attempt number 28, and it did about 620. So I reckon with Protect we might be able to survive one of the attacks in the Epage Valaha encounter. That's the only one that's causing me issues in here. Right, let's just not give him that for the minute. We'll just give him something like that. Let's stick a save in, actually, because this is the setup that we actually want for 143 going forward. So we are doing Yojimbo, but we're just not summoning an Aeon, and I think that's fine, right? Because it's not a forced encounter, it's an optional encounter. Thus, I'm thinking, but the spoils are just too good. Now, what I have understood, though, is Yojimbo apparently is weak to Doom over 5 turns. So if we can start with a Mighty G and then put Doom on him, we shouldn't have an issue if we just defend and use Bhed potions. And that way we don't take him out of the Kazuka phase, the Diagoro phase either. So let's just try this out. It is optional, but I think the spoils are going to be too good to miss.
Another Guado fiend. No, and unsent.
It is. It's you, is it not, Lady Ginham?
Lady Ginham.
Forgive me. I was too young. There is no human left in you now, is there? Very well then. Allow me to perform my last duty to you. My last as your guardian.
We haven't seen a cutscene in ages, so I kind of left the cutscene remover off that one. Yeah, the strat here is going to be Null All into, not on Null All, Mighty G from Riku into Doom, and then hopefully we can avoid a lot of damage. So it's not high potions. I think it's double power distiller. Excellent. And this track is an absolute banger as well. 270, I can live with that, that's fine. Now, we should be able to put Doom on Yojimbo. I've never doomed Yojimbo in my life, so let's just defend. In fact, what we could do is use this to get Riku in SOS, because technically Riku is not going to be facing any damage from Diagoro here. And we can get some health back with Kamari. Right, where this comes in though is we can use an Bhed to get the boys back. And we can have just them in defend, and then we can try and get Riku in SOS. Oh, it does. It doesn't get through evade and counter. That is really good to know. So I think what we need to do is get Riku out of there now. Bloody hell, I did not realise that. Let's get her, try and get her as much overdrive as we possibly can then. I think we just bring in Waka and we just defend here. Right, let's try and get Riku some turns so she can get some overdrive back. See if we can put the plus the ×2 on. I doubt we'll get much. No, we're not going to get much back, which is okay. It's probably the wrong, not the wrong strat, but I suppose we can do it. We can do that without getting anyone knocked out, basically, and without using any Aeons, and we get the spoils after the victory.
Strange. I thought it would be sadder somehow.
I don't think these cutscenes are on for long either.
Used to farewells.
At least she's in SOS, so we've got the
Stronger now.
we've got the haste, which is good.
Waka, I hope you're right. Yuna, the faith is inside. Go do what you came to do.
Before we move on, I'm just going to check the sound. Everything's looking good. Okay. Right, this is a green area, so to be quite honest, I don't want to mess about in here. We'll keep the lads in tip-top shape. Sensor, initiative. Everyone's got something different. That's perfect. The spoils in both rooms are pretty decent, and there's no monsters. But that is just absolutely busted. So 4 free slots for Riku on a weapon this early. Let's just see. Unit doesn't have much, but that's crap, so we'll get rid of that. I think that's the only chest in here. So we'll go back to the central section, and then we'll go and get the MP sphere, which lies in the second area. And I think there's some X potions as well, or a mega potion. But it's the MP sphere that I'm after. Perfect. Right, what I'm really hoping is if we can get out of here without an encounter. I very much doubt it. To be fair, this is probably the best encounter we could have asked for. So we're going to go for it because we're going to get Riku into overdrive here. So actually we've been very lucky with this post Yojimbo post Yojimbo fight. Right, we could probably even get Kimari back into SOS here, so I don't want to chance that with Auron. But we've got as many turns as we want here. Right, so there's Kimari back into SOS, which is fab, so we can get him in the background. Riku, we need to do a Mighty G as usual. That's to put Lunar Curtain on Auron. Let's just defend and defend. Now we need Riku back into SOS. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get Waka now in and give him the 10%. I'm just going to get ourselves set up. That flexible arm needs to go, needs to move to a different place. Because I'm going to keep swapping into that, and it's just going to take longer to get Riku back into SOS. Right, we're going to get Waka out of here because he's not needed. Like I said, we've got pretty much as many turns as we want to set up here. And then we're going to go for it. This isn't so much about... I'm not using one, I'm just going to check. This isn't so much about getting set up for the Magic Urn, it's more about getting Riku set up for future battles. Right, haste, Battle Freak, excellent. So we can theoretically escape with Riku as well. I'm just going to check you've got your +5, that's fine. Oh, typical. Excellent. Right, Auron survives with the +5. That's great. We just need to remember now to get Auron healed back up. We'll leave Kimari in SOS for the moment. And we'll give him SOS Reflect, because no one's got that. And we'll put him back into SOS Overdrive. shit, but he hasn't got a thing. He hasn't got a an overdrive, so we do need him in the front line. But that's a risk. This is a bit... it's a bit naff. So, what's the play here? The play is... let's give you that so we can bring you in. Oh, actually, we can do that, and then we can give Oran the capture weapon. Right, hopefully we get out of here, and hopefully we get back up the ramp without an encounter. That's perfect. Right, I think what we need now is to probably take a trip quickly to the monster arena. Oh no, actually, technically, no, we can't. Because at this point, we haven't used the monster arena steel. So, I think it's probably best to get ourselves back to Macalania. Just to be on the safe side. Yep. So in fact, we need Kimari in the front line. And we need him equipped. LG, my man, what's up? Thanks for checking out the screen, bro. Hope you're doing good. How's things? I'm back for a couple of hours, man. We're doing some Magic Urn farming, so I thought I'd jump on. I've been editing loads of new content, loads of new VODs for the channel, mostly to do with Nuzlocke. There's a couple of Throneverse as well in there, but I've probably got about 4 or 5 weeks of Final Fantasy Friday content lined up, and just doing a few more, just trying to get some more content on the channel, really. How's it going with you, man? Kind of tired. Well, you've been working today, what's up? So we've done your Jimbo, that's good. What we need now is... we need Kimari in overdrive, so we're going to do probably 4 encounters, of which Riku can take them all out with double map. But actually, in fact, we're going to top up as well. So this should... yep. This will help. Just rinse and repeat. Having that first strike on Riku is just so cleaner. It's brilliant. Thankfully the workload will go down by starting next week. Fab, man, that's brilliant. What we did lose in the previous stream as well is the ice proof that we picked up for Kimari, so... I did Yojimbo, but I realised if I am interpreting my own rules correctly, I shouldn't have used an Aeon versus him. So it's not an issue that I've fought him. It's just the fact that I used Shiva. And instead of doing that, I've gone back and I've just used, well, I've just done the strat. I've just done the strat I've used with him. So check that back out, bro, if you want to. But it was a pretty short fight. And you'll see why when you go and look at the VOD. Right, let's just get rid of these. And then we can put Riku back into Daredevil. Ooh, we get the ice proof for Lulu, of all people. Jesus Christ. That's like a 1% drop. Oh my god. There's me saying we haven't got the... There's me saying we've lost the ice proof. We've just got it back again. Right, we'll keep her in Slayer for now. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, did Jim, did the got the items. So we're in. We've got some stuff for. We've got Riku with her flexible arm, and we've also got that magic that MP sphere. So we've got another item for Chaos Grenade as well. Yep, still got loads of stuff, man. I need to probably do a quick clean up here. Get rid of some of the crap. To be fair, I could probably do with just getting rid of all of the stuff that has one slot apart from really good bits of equipment. Like, that's decent for one slot. 2 slots is probably worth it. Considering we got ice proof now. We might need them Onyx Arm Guards. I think that can go. Capture and Dark Touch. 3 grand for that, that's good. That can go. Bloody hell, that's great, that is. Oh, we still got the fireproof for Kimari, which is great. That can probably go. That can go. Some good stuff here. Right, I'm just making sure. That moon brace is fab. I mean, we can get that back if we need it, I suppose. I'm going to keep them too. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Not getting rid of that flexible arm, that's too good. HP recovery ring, I'll get rid of that. That's essential for Yuna. And to be fair, because Yuna hasn't got too many weapons, we're just going to keep them all for her. That can go. That's my trusted Null Blaze, so I'm keeping that just out of nostalgia, really. The rest, I think, stays, which is great. Right, buy items. Let's just top up on everything for now. And then we can get back to the Magic Urn. No. Ah, to be fair, we need Kimari to have one more battle to get him into SOS. With his extra HP, he actually goes into SOS at this point, but without it... Right, one thing we need to do is now get Riku's equipment sorted again. And get that there and that there. Excellent. Right, so Riku's all sorted. Kimahri just needs one more battle. Let's make sure he's got something neutral. Excellent. Right, this is where Riku and her Blaster Mine should come in. Perfect. Now we can just focus on getting Riku back into SOS. And Kimahri should be able to take care of himself. Just defend with the lads. No more Hoarder Geek, LG. Got rid of all the crap, all the tat. Better clear out. So, plenty of room in the inn for some new equipment. Albeit, the only thing that I think would be good is another SOS Overdrive. Maybe for Riku, maybe. Just for a bit of flexibility. Busted. Right, we're good. Let's get back. I guess what I am considering doing is selling my red spheres. Just a few of them. Because the amount of time I'm going to spend in the cavern is going to be a lot. I'm just praying. Oh no, we can bring in Kimahri, albeit did I put him back to Slayer? I'm not even going to risk it because I don't think I did. So let's get Riku back in to over D. Just escape with the other two if they play ball. It's a shame there's nothing on screen that tells me what overdrive mode they're in, because that would be really handy. Maybe with the FF10 remake they can do something like that. And things like letting me know if an enemy is in armoured break status. That would also be handy. Because I think the only time that appears if you scan the enemy, maybe. Right, just got to make sure that Kimahri is up to speed with overdrive. Yeah, see, he was in Victor. Right, he's in a good space. They're in Victor. Everyone else is in Victor. Perfect. And our girl is in Daredevil, which is perfect. We don't want to go back to Macalania. That's a bad idea. What we do want, though, is to make our way back to the Cavern of the Stolen Fayth now. Right, we're 30 minutes deep. Let's get some Magic Urns stealing on the go. If you are joining us in the chat or on the live stream, welcome. Thanks for checking out the channel and the challenge. We have got the new Hardcore Nuzlocke VODs going live every Friday now as part of a new ongoing series. I'm trying to get some more content uploaded, and this is what I'm calling Final Fantasy Friday, and I'm going to try and put out a VOD every Final Fantasy Friday going forward that is either from the Nuzlocke, because I'm aware that I've got a lot of content I can cherry pick from, or if I decide to do something from maybe one of the other live streams or VODs, or you know, content that we've done on the channel. So make sure you're checking that out as well. I'm just going to be kind of cherry picking either boss fights or specific like equipment drops, and yeah, just gets a bit more traffic to the channel as well. What's up, LG? Welcome back, my man. Oh shit. Unnecessary second encounter here. Never mind. Nothing much, LG. Just got everyone prepared for the Cavern, basically. Now we're going to go back and test our luck versus the Magic Urn. But I'm going with a new strat in the Cavern, which is bringing Whacker to the front line and giving him the plus 10%. What I am going to try though is to see if we can get through as many battles as possible without Kimari. And if we do encounter the Epage mech encounter, I want to see if we can survive that. Yeah, he doesn't have bird hair. His name's not Bocco. And he can't get over that ridge. Only one Bocco, the stallion who mounts the world. Only one of them exists. You're spot on, LG. Oh, I've done it again. Well, at least we're having safe encounters that we can actually defeat. Which is good. This is the only problem when we kind of lose our setup rhythm, is that we've got to go back to Macalania, which is the safest place to kind of get people into SOS. The reason the Thunder Plains isn't the safest is because of the singular Iron Giant encounter. Well, this should be GG. Absolutely wonderful. How's it going with you, LG, in terms of content and stuff? When you're going to be coming back? Live stream. I know you were live streaming Obscure, and I've been checking out the VOD. I'm going to be finishing that off when cooking the wife's dinner later, so looking forward to that one. Right, 30 minutes in. So what this means is, because we're actually, I don't know if you were on the previous stream, LG, but we actually had we actually lost 2 attempts, because the first one I accidentally messed up versus the Epage and Valaha encounter, and Riku died, and the second encounter, Didus died at the hands of an Epage. Was not up to par. That's fair, man. Not every day can be up to par. Right, this is a good encounter because Riku can take care of them herself. Because she's in SOS. You just want to make sure that you're in tip-top shape, man. That's fair. I wasn't really feeling like streaming today, but I suppose those are the days where you've just got to pick yourself up and keep going. Right, this is the encounter. I just want to double check if there's anything we can do in order to survive the encounters, because I'm guessing it's probably going to be best for me to do Hazardous Shell here. Because what I'm thinking is, if there's a way for me to survive this encounter, I almost kind of want to test whether Whacker can survive the Epage attack. And can Auron, maybe let's get a power break. No, I want to actually test this correctly. Because technically, if we didn't have initiative, the lads wouldn't get a turn, so I'm just going to test that. Right, darkness paying off there. Suppose I'm not testing much here, but better to be safe than sorry. There will be an encounter where I can test it, but both of these have just got physical attacks now. So we're going to get Riku back into SOS and then just get the hell out of here. And that Hazardous Shell always takes care of the imp as well, the floating magic user. But even if it didn't, we've got the Moontage as well. Bossindraptor, hello, welcome to the channel again. What's up? Happy Sunday. Hope things are good. Hope the stream's coming in okay with the with the volume and the audio. I've had some real trouble with what's the name today, with OBS. Right, I remember this one. This is the one we need to use a Belgemine instead. And get Riku into SOS. And then just get the rest of them out of there. How's it going, Raptor? Hope things are good. If any of you are in the UK today, it's been weird weather. Right, it's tipping it down now. This is another battle we could potentially beat, but it just means using precious grenades, really. Which I'm not going to really worry about. I don't think there's much we can get from that encounter, so let's just carry on. Should really bring in Kimahri for that, but never mind. Just save me messing about. Pitch perfect weather for the past week. Yeah, suck it UK. I'm telling you, LG, it's been diabolical the last few days. Weird, man. Weird weather. Now, it's okay Kimahri doing that, but can the captain survive the encounter with the Epage? Oh, this is a potentially lucrative encounter. So we're going to get Riku back and then we're going to shooting star this, because there actually isn't anything else that we need to shooting star, or we need to worry about shooting star. All of the big enemies like the Malbra and the Don Tomberry actually only appear in the green sections. Have you been stuck inside working then, LG? Is that the problem? Right, let's just defend. It's the only problem, having Riku with such little health. There we go. Just hoping for no encounters. No encounters, man. I'm hoping for one. No. Oh well. We'll carry on. So there's a loop we can do with Riku. In that we can just keep applying hazardous shells or Belgemine to its to the ghost, and what that will do is it just keeps it in silence until we can get rid of it. My God, we've had no luck. Right, this is what I want to try out actually, which is these two. So I'm actually going to try this. I might lose Whacker here if the turns are not in our favour. so let's just defend. So Gulls physical, that does 176, but that would have done about 350. Right. Let's see about the other attack, just to see if we can get some sort of understanding about the maths here. Yeah, and no encounters would be busted, LG. That would be busted. We definitely need it though for we definitely need it for inside Zanarkand, 100%. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to try and get Whacker out of here, and then we're going to swap to the Moontage, because this is where we went wrong last time. And we've still got the no encounter. We've still got the evade encounter. I'm not convinced yet that we can survive this fight with Whacker in the front line, so we're going to have to do some more testing with that fight. I almost need that fight, but not a preemptive. Oh, that was a bit of luck. We didn't get punished for not having auto haste. Oh shit. Shit. We are going to get punished now because we've got no overdrive for Riku. Never mind. Right, this isn't a bad encounter, to be fair, because we've got Kimahri in the back row. Let's just try and escape with everyone, just to be on the safe side. See, when it goes wrong, it just takes such a while for us to recover our position. Can we get one more turn? No. Right, A and C. So, let's bring in Kimahri. So it's a good job we haven't got Kimahri in the front line. I know, man, there's always a risk when we come out of our rhythm. So yeah, I need to test some more of that double encounter, whether it's worth having Kimahri. The only issue is though then is because Kimahri's so good with that previous triple that we've just had, we have to use a lot of items. But really, that triple encounter there is the only issue we've got. It's the only issue we've got, sorry, without Kimahri. Oren nearly back at shooting star range, which is fab. Right, finally. So, we've actually got this strategy nailed down here. So, a couple of power distillers. Get Riku back into overdrive, and we just defend our way to do that. Oh, come on. It's the only problem when she's in such little health. You know what? I'm actually going to do something here. I'm actually going to heal her. Because I just need her. I need her just above. I forgot she had a evade encounter. I need her just below 180. Now that's better. Right. We can just defend our way to an overdrive now. And we can escape. And Oren's definitely got Shell. Yes, he has. And he's definitely got his plus 10% magic bracer. Yes, he has. Right, let's go for this one. Bingo. What we got? Soul Springs. Phoenix down. Right. Let's go for this one. Bingo. Soul Spring, come on. Let's go for the middle one. Bingo again. Come on, Stamina Tablet. Oh, fucking marvellous. We get the one Stamina Tablet. Excelente. Yeah, I knew that was wrong. That's fine, though. That's perfect. Perfect. Right, we did sacrifice the Stamina Tablet, though, versus... Who was it versus? I can't remember who it was versus. I think it was Yojimbo last time. But I think we... I mean, technically we should have two because we've actually got one. LG, if you're still watching, remind me where that first Stamina Tablet went. Because technically we should already have one from the what's her name steal. Yeah, what a busted drop that was. I think so much so I'm going to put an auto save in. Just in case. We only need another 7 to go through. Alright, let's try again. Mighty G. Now it just doesn't take as long for Riku to get her overdrive back because she's in. It just takes her less time to get off the floor. Okay. Yeah. Right, we didn't go for this one last time. Bingo. Come on, Soul Spring, man. Soul Spring would be unreal. Frag Grenade, I mean, that's okay. I think we went for that one. Bingo again. Come on, Soul Spring. Oh my god. Today's the look. Come on, Stamina Tablet. Or Elixir. Right, we can't go for the middle eye again. Nah, that's fine. So we've got the Soul Springs for our... Oh no, we haven't. We need 2 more. Oh, I thought you get multiple Soul Springs. Oh no, you only get 1. Oh, that's a shame. Another busted drop then. That's good. Right, let's keep going. Ooh. I know encounters would be nice as well. Right, we'll defend with Auron until we can shooting star this. Just saves using so many resources with Riku. We've got no issue of beating it, but I'd rather use shooting star than all of Riku's resources. Okay, just defend. Defend. As long as we nail the shooting star. So finally some better luck with the Magic Urn, which is fantastic. Excellent. Right, another one. We've gone from not encountering any to encountering a few in a short space of time. Excellent. We actually picked up that 8th elixir from Seymour Flux himself. We'll just defend, get Whacker out of there. Defend Riku, get her overdrive back. I guess the one question I have got is, can the self-destruct go critical? Or wrong? Can wrong go critical? Don't think it can, which is good. So let's get rid of you. I always like to double check, and I see that shell, and now I just start attacking. Bingo again. Come on, Soul Spring. Lunar Curtain, I'll take that. That's more Lunar Curtains for us. Excellent. We could technically steal our way to Auto Shell. That's a thought. How many Lunar Curtains have we got now? I think we've got a good handful. 14. We're only 66 away from Auto Shell. Oh, the Stamina Tonic. That would just be busted, man. Right, this is what we came for. Magic Urn encounters. Just need to keep having that good luck. Where are we going to power distillers? Excellent. Just give me Magic Urn encounters. That's all I want. Yeah, imagine it was a tonic. Imagine like you had like a 0.1% chance of stealing a dark matter or something crazy like a gambler spirit from it as well. That'd be cool. Like getting trio for, like, I've literally racked my brain to figure out how I could get trio safely for Spectral Keeper or Unalesca, but it's pretty much impossible. Yeah, pretty much impossible. Right, you're gone. Let's double check. Shell. Right, we'll go with this one. Bingo. I mean, we've been bingo every time so far. Soul Spring with a frag grenade. Okay. We'll go with the middle one. Bingo again. Come on, Stamina Tablet, please. That's fine. Accidentally clicked attack on the middle eye again, because you only get one shot at the middle eye. Or what we can do actually is give Una MP Stroll. We've got infinite MP for Una now as well. Right, I must remember to use Blastermine instead. And then we can just get the lads out of there. What I want to test is whether Whacker can survive, whether we're actually Whacker gets a turn when we use a Mighty G versus the Valhalla and Valahau and Epage encounter, because it gives him haste as well. So I'm wondering if he can get a turn in to defend, because if he can, that means we can keep him in the front line. I don't need to use resources. Yeah. Stamina Tablet would, Stamina Tonic would be great. Like, considering what you've got to go through for the Magic Urn, are the spoils really worth it? I mean, the Stamina Tablet's really good, to be fair. But, you know, I reckon they probably should have given us something really, really impressive. Where's the frag grenades? What I do need to do is get rid of them. Exactly, hack them back out. But we'll get rid of them when I think I'm going to do another follow-up. We've got 16 frag grenades, which I don't think we can do anything with in terms of customization. Right, this is where, if I'm honest, I'm just going to put it into silence, and then I'm going to get Riku back into overdrive, and then I'm just going to get out of there, because I can defeat this, but I'll use too many resources, and to be quite frank, I just want to get to the Magic Urn encounters right now. Come on, Magic Urns. Perfect. Don't ask, you don't get in this game. It's always the case. So yeah, so the High Pillar Potions I'll hack back out. And then once we get the required stuff from the Magic Urn, I can then do another attempt at the Berserk Proof stuff. Probably that'll probably be a 6 to 8 hour stream though. As the last, I think the last one was about 4 hours. That's a good point actually, LG. For armor break, come on, stand tab. No, okay, that's fine. Well, we haven't done this one in a while. It's a 60-40 chance, right? I'm more than happy to take those odds. I think what I'm going to do is, going forward, is always go for the middle eye first. Because actually that's the most lucrative thing. Is the middle eye. I'm just going to check something. I'm just going to check if Speed Distiller also gives us Mighty G. Yes, it does. That's perfect. What that means is we've got like 400, no, 200. I like that Orin gets his overdrive back as well, even if he gets it wrong with the Magic Urn, and that's really good. Yeah, I suppose Frag Grenades, having that instant armor break is quite useful, I suppose, LG. Although I don't know which enemies are susceptible to armor break or what ones we could find useful with armor break, but I agree. Okay, got that shell. It was bound to happen. So the magic plus 10% and the plus 5 HP coming in real clutch there. But remember, there were instances in the previous stream where Orin went down to double figures. But it's good to know that we've got a consistent strategy now where Orin basically can't die to this battle, which is really good. No, we're just defending with Riku. It's a shame the drops as well, the percentages are so low because it's going to take us a while to get this stuff. Ah, it does that 750, that sweet 750 range actually. That's actually a really good point, LG. Come on, Stamp Tab or Elixir. Nah, oh well. So there's that high roll. So at most, it puts Orin at about 50 health. Which is fine. 50 is greater than 0. Yeah, it's a really good point, to be fair, LG. It puts enemies in that sweet minus 750, 800 range, I think it is. Plus Armoured Break, I suppose. That's going to be really useful for capturing after we beat Unalesca. And actually, I was thinking about the strategy for Unalesca today, and I got some crazy shit lined up, so let's see when we get there. And Unalesca now is not an if, it's a when. When we get these items, we will get to Unalesca. And to be quite honest, I've actually realised Unalesca may be the bottleneck. Not in terms of getting the stuff to, you know, like getting the equipment. The equipment's going to be the easy part. It's going to be more about the strategy during the fight. And reason being is because of that second and third phase. The other thing that is annoying is my strategy for the fight involves an awful lot of preparation up front in the first phase. So trying to do some testing versus Unalesca just isn't practical. I'd rather just do it on stream when we come to do the Unalesca testing. But I've got a pretty good idea about how I'm going to defeat her. Bingo. Stamp tab elixir. Ooh. Oran's learnt Loner. Excellent. Come on, Soul Spring. Second Soul Spring, please. So Oran has dropped into double digits for the last 3. For the last 3, what's her names now? Magic Urns. Unalesca always requires crazy strats in mods and challenge runs. Luke Goblin saying in the chat. Absolutely, brother. I'm telling you, it is going to be the cherry on top of this challenge so far. It really is. And I'm actually really looking forward to fighting it. I reckon it's actually going to be probably a 2 or 3 hour fight. I'm telling you. The only thing I'm uncertain of yet is will I need to cash in on auto haste? That's the only thing I don't know right now. Intrigued about what you cooked up? Yeah, the only thing I don't know is whether I need auto haste. Personally, I think I do. But let's see. I wouldn't say they're as crazy. The strategy is as crazy as Altana, because that was some next level fucking strategy, to be honest. Right, bingo. Oh, wonderful. Come on, elixir. Stamp tab. Oh, fucking marvellous. 2 stamina tablets. Let's go. Come on, Soul Spring. That's okay. Right, we'll go for the other side. 3 in a row. Oh, the second Soul Spring. Right, I'm just going to get out of there. We got the second Soul Spring, folks. So, in terms of Mighty G, sorry, in terms of Hyper Null versus what's his face, Spectral Keeper, we have now got the required items to do that, which is busted. I guess the only other thing that is left outstanding is whether we could capitalize on auto shell. So it is something that I am toying with in my head to kind of figure out whether there's any benefit for us trying to farm for auto shell. So both Soul Springs and 2 stamina tablets from this encounter, from this stream so far, busted. It's been a good stream so far. And we managed to do Yojimbo legitimately this time. And what I mean by legitimately is I went back and I kind of interpreted my rules and I realised that the last thing on the rules is the Aeons clause. The Aeons should only be summoned. Well, 1 Aeon should be summoned per fight. As in, you can only summon, if you summon Bahamut, that's the only Aeon you can summon during that fight. equally, if it's not a boss, the only way you can bring out an Aeon is during a forced encounter that requires Aeons, like Isaru or the Besaid Garuda. And it's that word forced that made me realise I was kind of breaking the rules. So I'm glad we got the opportunity to reset and go back to the drawing board. Had 2 wrongs in a row now, come on. Excuse me. Oren doing his best to survive though, which is good. But yeah, that +5 is just perfect on the Magic Plus. 10% I think it is. Right, grenade and antidote for this one, I must remember. These seem to have really high agility. The only thing I don't like about this game is the escape mechanic. I feel like if it's an ambush, your chance of escape should be lowered to like 50%. But if it's a regular battle or a preemptive, your chance of escape should be 100%. I think that's one of the only things I'd change. The other thing is, I would love some form of sensor that tells me if... or some sort of flag to say that the enemy is under brakes. Just keep giving me these urns. That's all I want. There we go. So we've got the magic urn counter nailed down. We've got the... I just need to double check. I need to double check the Valaha and Epage encounter with a Mighty Guard. But let me just check. Yes. I know I always put it on. Here we go, bingo. Elixir, stamina tablet. Oh my god, we got 3 stamina tablets. Oh my god, I don't even care that that's wrong. I don't even care. That is busted. 3 stam tabs. Can you ever remember, LG, why we actually lost that first stamina tablet? Because I'm sure it was versus Yojimbo. Three stamina tablets in an hour's grinding. Maybe this isn't so bad after all. Right, this isn't the encounter I'm actually troubled by. The only thing is, if Kimahri wasn't in the front line, it's actually a very difficult encounter because the mech enemy requires us to use quite a high level item, like a 3 stars to get rid of it, or a chaos grenade. Right, let's get Riku back into overdrive. Yeah, so there's some things I'm cooking up for the Unalesca fight. To be quite honest though, I don't know if they're going to work. I don't know if it's possible. I don't even know if the fight is possible. I don't. I've got an idea and I've got an inkling that it's possible. Come on, Riku. I've got an inkling that it's possible. So, let's see. There's going to be an awful lot of setup though in the first phase, and we're going to need Well, we're probably going to need another 6, 8 soul springs before then to cook up what I need. Let's just defend. Come on. No encounters has just topped this off. Right, what I'm going to do is put in an autosave because we got that additional, that third stam tab. Less of this encounter, please. I guess what I have done there, though, is reset the RNG table. And we were getting quite a few Magic Urn encounters there, to be fair. So let me see if I can get Riku into overdrive and then take these out. Because I want to get some additional overdrive then. Has anyone got a sensor? Let's just have a look. 225. Now, I was going to capture it, but I don't see the points. So let's just bring Auron back in. And finish things off with Riku and a grenade. Don't want to take any chances because we've been doing really well in this attempt. Excellent, right, let's keep going. Nice one. Right, what I do need to do is just bring Una quickly in just to give her that. What we do need is 2 elixirs as well. So 1 would be nice. Let's get the captain out. Director can defend, and we're going to defend our way to an overdrive with Riku as well. Oh, come on, get out of there. See what I mean? It's just annoying, them not escaping. Right, Shell, that's good. Always going for the middle eye right now. Come on, elixir stamina tablet, please. Fucking marvellous. We got the second, we got the 9th elixir. That is busted. In fact, do we need a, oh no, we need, I do feel like we need we need two armors with plus 20% health. 1 for the Unalesca fight, maybe 2, and 1 for the. We need 1 for the Spectral Keeper fight as well. Now get 99 of everything. Well, I suppose we could, couldn't we, LG? So we've got 3 stam tabs. We've got them. Most importantly, we're getting stam tabs. We're getting the Soul Spring. We've even got some Silver Hourglass. More Lunar Curtains would be nice. And elixirs, fantastic. It's about time we had some luck with the it's about time we've had some luck with the Magic Urn, because on the previous two streams we've had no luck. Sleep Touch, nah. I don't think that's a good drop. Just keep giving me this. Just keep giving me the Magic Urn. And I will keep trying for those stamina tablets. I think we need 7 for Spectral Keeper, and I think we need a few more for the Unalesca fight prior to the Unalesca fight. We probably need another I think we probably need another 5 or 6 for that as well. No, in fact we need more. We need more because we need to double people's HP. Right, let's get you out, and so we don't do anything stupid. We've got Shell on you. Middle Eye. It's bound to happen. We've had some really good luck so far. Excellent. Una with that MP stroll though means infinite MP basically. We're getting some some great Magic Urn RNG today. In terms of steel, well, in terms of loot and in terms of frequency. Because again, in the previous 2 streams we've been doing, it hasn't been turning up that much. Excellent. Right, come on. 2 in a row. I'll take 2 in a row though, if it means getting another stamina tablet during this stream. Because the quicker we can get the 4th stamina tablet, all I need then to do is to get the Hypello potions, and then I'm actually set up for the Berserk Proof strat. You know, I kind of half wish the battle animations stayed even in ×2 and ×4. That's another thing I'd want. Hang on, let me defend and let me see if I can get the lads out. There we go. What do you mean crap, LG? Do you mean in terms of like the percentages and stuff? To be fair, I've never farmed. In fact, tell a lie, I've farmed it once for 1 challenge. For a specific purpose and a specific ability on a specific armour for a specific boss. And it worked. It took a fucking long time though. Right, this is the encounter that worries me. That's just unfortunate. We're going to keep going with... That was any... Your thing is right, this is an experiment, so... Yeah, I think we keep going without Waka. I couldn't care less right now. FF5 magic pots straight up give crap load of AP so you master jobs easy, and FF7 too, and then these give you an elixir at best if you win a bloody lottery. Yeah, I know, man. I think it's like an 11 or 12%. Let's get out. I don't know how I feel about Wacker losing there. Right, we've got to get the fuck out of here now, because... Or... we put... Well, to be honest, LG, I was testing out whether he could survive or not. So... I'm actually alright with losing him there. I'm actually okay with that. It just means we need to... Well, the thing is, we've got the triple encounter with the Mech Hunter, Epage, and the Imp, the Lightning Imp. And that encounter with those three is very, very tough to do without Kimari. What am I doing? It's threw me a bit, that has, with Wacker. I don't know, maybe we'll make an exception because we've stolen so many good things. I needed to test it. I needed to figure out whether I could, in fact, survive that with Protect. I won't be sacrificing them again. What I'm thinking is, we hack him back in, because I did genuinely need to test out whether he could survive that or not, and I could have easily have done that offline. What I need to do now is, instead of using the Mighty G, I need to use a... I either need to use something that... I either need to use Kimari... Yeah... I either need to use Kimari versus that. I'm just getting very lucky here because I'm not paying attention. I either need to use Kimari or figure out another way. This is the encounter I'm talking about. Right, we haven't even got fucking haste on. I'm not concentrating here. Yeah, I'm thinking the Valaha and the Epage encounter, we're just going to have to use Kimari and then just figure out another strategy to get his overdrive back to 100%. I needed to test though whether he could. I know we've just lost him, but I could have easily have just tested that offline, I suppose. Come on, Tidus, get the fuck out of there, mate. But yeah. I'm probably going to lose to Unalesca anyway, so it makes no odds. The problem is now, though, actually, is if I don't reset now, I won't have Wacker for the Unalesca fight anyway. So we could go to attempt number 30 and hack the items in, maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to cut corners, and I am. Because I'm annoyed that I've lost him, and I should have just waited until I was offline to test. Right, let's get out of here. Come on, stamp tab. Oh, I've got that fucking second elixir. The fact is, right, Soulspring. Oh my god, come on, Soulspring. No. Let's keep going. Nah, it's bound to happen. So we got the 2 elixirs. We've got 3 stamp tabs. We have lost Whacker though, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I don't know how I feel about losing him, to be honest. I think we were going to lose him at some point. So no, we don't want to use Bushido yet. We want to get Riku back into OD. Yeah, ultimately, LG, the only time I do want to be losing people is in boss fights, like as a strategic sacrifice. But to a random encounter where I'm testing, that's why it doesn't feel right that we've lost him. Hey-oh, we have. The thing is now, though, well, yeah, that's true. If it's live, it's official. That's a good point. No encounters. That would just top things off, right? That no encounters. Yeah, I think what we do is then we just move forward, and then potentially then, once I've got everything. He's gone. Yes, he's gone. Well, he's gone for now. That's the thing, right? But if I fuck up and Riku dies, or if I mess up versus Spectral Keeper, technically we go to attempt 30 and he comes back. That's how I see it. Because we've got the save state. The save state is number 7 at the Zanakan Dome without any of these steals. And to be quite fair, once I've done the stealing for this, I'm going to be hacking them back in if I fuck up again. I think that's a compromise. Once I've done it once, I can hack shit in. Right, this is where now I'm actually going to use Kimahri. Now, he does get back to only 80%, but I've got a plan. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put him into Ally. So I get either reset now or risk getting some awesome stuff, but then be unable to beat a boss later. I think the whole purpose of this stream is to prove that I can get what I need from the Magic Urn. To myself, prove to myself that I can steal it all. Right, this is where the Kimahri strat will come in, because we can just defend his way to another overdrive now. Like, how I see it, right, is if we do move on to number 30, I've got to go back, but I'm going back to the dome before Spectral Keeper, before any of this. But if I've already got everything from the Magic Urn once with these streams, I'm just going to hack them in again. And I think that's a fair compromise for the challenge. You don't care either way. Let's see how far we can get without him. I think that's a good that's a good enough compromise. Let's see how far we can get without him. What I'm saying is, if we go to attempt 30, we go back to the previous save state, which is where we've just done the Zanakan Dome, but we've got no stamina tablets, we've got no nothing from the Magic Urn, right? But at that point, if I've already captured everything, as in if I've already got my loot from here once on stream, I'm just going to hack it in. And I do feel like that is a compromise I'm willing to do. No, that's it. I want to see if I got the shell. Come on. I know what you're saying though. Like, we might as well reset. I suppose, let's see how far we can get without him. Right, the other thing we need to do is put Kimari back into Victor. Let's get him into overdrive actually, Oren. So if we beat this, if we can beat these enemies, he goes back into overdrive, and that would be a good thing if we were to encounter a ghost. Should be 3 grenades should sort this. Excellent. I can't believe the luck we've had with the items. 3 stam tabs, 2 soul springs. Let's hopefully make it a 4th stamina tablet, because if it is, then we are prepared other than the high pillow potions, and the next stream will be the high pillow potion stream. As penance. But yeah, let's see how far we can get without Whacker. And I believe we can do Unalesca without Whacker as well. Right, let's get you gone. Double check you've got shell. Yes, you have. Mid-lie. Come on, bingo. Stamina tablet, please. Oh my god, we got the 4th stamina tablet, LG. Let's fucking go. You can tell me you're wrong all you like. You've just given me the 4th stamina tablet, all in one magnificent live stream. Everything done in less than an hour, well, probably an hour and a half, less than an hour and a half. 4 stam tabs, 2 soul springs. What else we got? We got the 2 elixirs. My fucking god, we're cooking on gas, folks. Well, let's do a few more. Ah, that's a really good point. The death touch, yeah. We did say though, didn't we? We might need death proof, and 100% we're going to need death proof for Unalesca. Yeah, so at this point, if we ever make it back to, if we ever have to go back to attempt, if we ever have to go to attempt 30, I'm just hacking in this Magic Urn stuff now because I've got everything I need for this, for the Spectral Keeper fight. Although, I think actually, if we can keep going, I suppose, and get what we need for the Unalesca fight, I think that would be good as well. And then, I think, then and only then, I can hack him in. Come on. Bingo. I mean, another stamina tablet would just be busted. No. Bingo. Soul Spring? Fucking hell. What a stream today, folks. So we've lost Whacker, but we've got all the items we could possibly want, apart from the... apart from what, sorry? Apart from the... What are we missing now? We're missing the Hypello potions from the Shred. Because we restarted on attempt 29, technically we haven't had our Monster Arena Steel yet. So that's something we've got to go and farm in the next episode. That might have to be next week or in a couple of weeks. Got the bookshelf up. We're having the wardrobe on the right on my right hand side as well, LG. Yep, certainly is. Got the new office. It's about 75% done. Just waiting for the new the new wardrobe when we eventually get round to sorting it. But yeah, got the bookshelf up, which is probably going to be a mainstay fixture. Right. The one thing that would top this off is going to be no encounters. Let's just pause with Oren. Get you out. Just get you out the way. Yes, it is. It's the new office coming together quite nicely. Just got to get some a fitted wardrobe from IKEA, and then we're all good. It's been a long time coming, man. I swear it's been, but we've been chipping away at it, the wife and I. So I'm relatively happy with it.
No mercy.
Oh, not bad at all. So what we're actually doing now is technically we are farming items for Unalesca. And how many are we going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're probably going to need 4 more stamina tablets. No, we're probably going to need... I think we're going to need 4 more. 4 more stamina tablets. I don't think we're going to need elixirs, any more elixirs. I think we're good. Let's just check if you've got shell. Yes, you have. Let's defend. Riku can go. Mid-lie. Come on. Come on, stamina tablet. Not the best one. We keep going. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Ah, but this one is the time where we don't have Shooting Star. So we just get Riku back into overdrive and just get the hell out of there, really. I'm going to be wasting far too many resources on this. I think we've got to go 5 rounds of hazardous shells to get this to get this beat. Let's just get her out. Right, this is not a nice encounter, but Kimahri should take care of all of this for us. Oh shit. Have we still got him in Victor or some bullshit overdrive mode? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to figure that out with the next encounters. Oh, this is not fucking nice. Right, what is Riku actually going to do here? The only thing I imagine she could do is either a Chaos Grenade or a hazardous shell. Let me just have a look, see if there's anything we can use that's, you know, low. No, I think the best bet is for us to, it is probably for us to use a Chaos Grenade. Let me just have a look. So we can use a Frag Grenade and a level 3 Key Sphere if we've got one. Or a White Sphere or a Purple Sphere. So, Frag Grenade, and we don't want to use a Purple Sphere, but have we got a level 3 Key Sphere? No, I don't think we have. They're very hard to come by, actually, at this point in the game. I mean, we're not going to need a Chaos Grenade for... No, let's chance Hazardous Shell. Fuck it. And if we lose Tidus, we lose Tidus. You just got to get the fuck out of there, mate. That's just very fortunate, if I'm quite honest. Now, both of these just have physical attacks, so... What I could probably do with... Let me just check if Kimahri can get some additional turns here. Yes, he can. I'm also actually going to put him into SOS Haste. Fuck it, man. I'm risking it. I need Kimahri back in SOS. And Riku. Now, that thing, though, has a counter. I'd rather get Riku back into SOS here. The one thing I don't know is whether that thing, that Epage, can do some damage to Riku with its blades attack because it's physical. To be quite honest, I'm not even gonna figure out if it can. So Hazardous Shell was enough there, but only by a small margin. What we need is Kimahri to have Daredevil. This would be an ample opportunity for us to get that. Oh, 2 on the bounce. Not nice. Right, let's get yous out of here. Kimahri, we're going to buy you some overdrive, mate. Because we've just put him into SOS haste as well. So you're getting some additional turns. Riku, you're good now. We can just do that. And we're chilling. Evade Encounter just takes care of everything. Yeah, risk and reward this battle is, man. Without Kimahri. If we want to be super not risky, it might be worth giving Kimahri Evade Encounter, because then he can survive everything as well. Right, but what it is now is we've actually got Kimahri pretty much back into SOS Overdrive. Not even going to risk it. I'm just going to get him into full overdrive in the next battle. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So got to remember to get him back into Slayer in the next one now. Right. Everything we need from the Magic Urn in one stream is just incredible. I don't know whether that's luck or persistence, if I'm quite honest, because we've had pretty much kind of 1.5 streams now with the Magic Urn. I think it's more persistence, but it definitely is about the luck and the probability. Always got to check the director's got shell, and then we're always going to go for the middle eye. Wrong or not, we've got the stuff we need. Can you get some overdrive back? Beautiful. Right, main thing to do is get Kimahri back into SOS. And get the director healed. This is a nice acid test as to whether or not Kimahri has got the right setup. Yes, he has. Perfect. And I think that means Auron's back into overdrive as well, which is perfect. Been a while since we've used the Aeons. Yeah, may as well bring in Mr. Stone Breath himself. It's weird that these give stone protection and petrify grenades, yet they're susceptible to stone themselves. Right, we're going to go for the 2 hours and then we're going to call it a night, folks. But this has been the best Magic Urn stream to date. Been one of the most lucrative streams we've had in, I would say, months. Everything we need for the Spectral Keeper fight, apart from the Berserk proof stuff. Oh, nice Mega Phoenix there. 15. Although we can't use Auto Phoenix in this challenge. I mean, we can have it equipped, we just can't use it. Right, save using precious items. Let's just see if we can just get the hell out of there. Yes, we can. Perfect. Oh, again. Oh shit, I've done it again. I've used the hazardous shell there. Fuck. Okay. Right, let's keep going. Not good. Don't want to use the silence grenades. Is there anything we can use to get rid of? I think we might just have to use... No. Have we cooked ourselves here? That's the problem. Right, we'll do that. Now, can Kimari come up with anything on his Ronso Rage? Yeah. I think we just saved our arses there, folks. And you've got to get out of there as well. Technically, we fucked up there because we had two people in SOS, but it don't matter. I'm not precious about that. That's better. Well, let's get Titus out. Let's get you out. And let's just get you some overdrive back. What we need is Kimari actually into ally. Right. This is the only thing we can do now, and just pray that they don't fuck tide us up. Oh, come on, get the hell out of there, mate. Get out of there, that's it. Okay, you're back. Now let's see if we can get you to have a decent amount of extra overdrive. Takes you twice as long though, because you've got ally and not daredevil. One thing I do need to check is about the blades attack. Just to see if Kimahri can survive, just to see if Riku can survive that. Because the counter's building. It's got a 7 counter. Whenever it's attacked or attacks, the counter goes up by 1. Right. Blades misses. That's perfect. Okay, one more turn. Get Kimahri back up. And escape. Perfect. Right, Kimahri's back up. Recovered well there, folks. Really recovered really well. You need to be back into Slayer. Right, we're going to have a couple more Magic Urn encounters and then we're going to go. So, Hazardous Shell. Get Riku back into OD and then we're going to Shooting Star because we've got the overdrive with Auron. Very, very lucrative stream. But yeah, like we've said before, we're going to see how far we can get without Waka. Okay, let's just make sure we're safe. Because if we mess up the Shooting Star, at least we've got Riku as a backup. Come on, no encounters, that'd just be busted. Okay, a couple more Magic Urn encounters if we can get them. Ooh. For this, I'm not going to defeat it. I'm just going to get the team out. I'm just going to get Riku back in to overdrive status. And then just get her out. Oh, come on. The escape mechanic is lethal. 3 on the bounce. She's missed. Okay, last that Magic Urn encounter. Tell you what, we'll do encounters until we can get Auron back as full overdrive. And then we'll call it a night. The Magic Urns seem to have dried up. It's not an issue. We've got everything we need. We're just farming for stuff for Unalesca now, which is arguably just another few Soul Springs. And some more stamina tablets. Right, must remember to use grenade and antidote here. Let's get Tidus out. Let's keep Auron in. And let's start using some grenades just to take care of the enemies. we've got capture. Let's just double check. Oh my god, 1 health. Right. Let's get you back into that. And we've captured the Dark Element as well. Fantastic. Never thought I'd be doing that this stream. You need to have that again. Come on, 1 more Magic Urn. Instead we get fucking this. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's the safest strat, I think, is just use Kimahri there. So really, Waka died unnecessarily, because now we've got a potential strategy to get Kimahri back into overdrive within like 1 or 2 battles. Well, with this one, it's 1 battle. And we've probably got enough time to get Riku back into overdrive as well, I imagine. We only need 10 turns with her, but she can swap quite quickly. Yeah, plenty of turns. Look at that, marvellous. Let's get her out as well. Okay, and we get Kimahri back into Slayer. Perfect, right. Let's go for 1 more Magic Urn, just to see if we can ride our luck. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just get the rest of the team out of the battle, I mean. Riku back into overdrive as a priority. We've got Kimahri back into OD and he's back into Slayer, which is good. And I think that's going to be the best strategy versus the double Epage and Valahat encounter going forward. Because really the chances of getting back-to-back that encounter back-to-back is quite low. And I don't mean this encounter, I mean the double. And the sooner we can get him into Daredevil overdrive mode, the better. Which I don't think's far off. Because every time he's come in to do a battle, I think that classes as 1 turn. God almighty, we're getting loads of Mega Phoenixes. So yeah, we've lost Waka, but we've got everything we need apart from the High Pella Potions for the Spectral Keeper fight. So we picked up 2 more elixirs. We've picked up the 4 stamina tablets we need. Oh, do we need another one? Oh no, we don't. We need 4 more stamina tablets. Actually, I'm wrong. No, we need 3 more, should I say. We've got the Soul Spring, so we just need more stamina tablets. Actually, my bad. So we haven't got everything we need yet. No, so I'm wrong. We haven't got everything we need. We need 3 more stamina tablets for the Spectral Keeper fight. And then what do we need for the Unalesca fight? We need another 4. Potentially we need another 8. So But I think we'll do that after the Spectral Keeper fight. Bingo. Come on, stamina tablet. This would just wrap everything up really perfectly. Oh my god, we got the 5th stamina tablet of the stream. Fucking amazing. Let's go. Let's go, man. Right, with that said, look at them beautiful 5 stamina tablets. Let's go and put in an autosave. What an unbelievable stream. Okay, we're gonna leave it at there, folks. If you have joined us in the chat, great to have you with us as always. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed the challenge. Subscribe to the channel if you're not part of the Jecht Geek community. And I'll be back on in the week. I don't know how I'm going to play the Berserk Proof stream, because I am going to redo it. I've thought about it, and Luke Goblin's been in the chat saying you should do it for your penance, because I've been hacking in stuff and fucking about with the rules and everything. So for my penances, I'm going to be doing the Berserk Proof stream again. That's probably going to happen though on a weekend. I'm not going to be able to dedicate a 6 to 8 hour stream in the week, I don't think. Yeah, cheers LG, appreciate you joining in the chat, man. What a progress, what a stream. Catch you on the next one. What we do need though is 3 more stamina no, we need 2 more stamina tablets actually now for Spectral Keeper. We need the Berserk Proofs from the Steel. I need to follow the rules for sure. So for my penance, I'm going to do the 2nd Hypello Potion encounter, and then we get on to the infamous Spectral Keeper on the Final Fantasy X Hardcore Nuzlocke. Great to have you all with me in the chat. LG, my man, as always, appreciate you joining, brother, and the love and support and the thoughts in the comments and the live streams. Catch you all on the next one in the week. Take it easy. Bye for now.